Advancing Data Literacy for Better Problem-Solving Abstract. This paper examines how organizational leaders can strengthen problem-solving and decision-making by cultivating data literacy across their companies. It defines data literacy as the ability to interpret and apply quantitative and qualitative insights to address issues. The brief discusses starting development efforts in key functions like marketing, finance, and HR, and using experimental learning methods such as authentic projects, data labs, and learning expeditions. A case example shows how one retailer developed merchandising, marketing, and store operations team skills to boost performance. The paper also explores how nurturing an inquisitive culture through role modeling, transparency, autonomy, experimental reward, and institutionalizing processes can sustain data-driven progress. The goal is to help leaders embed analytical thinking habitually for continuous improvement. As an organizational consultant and researcher focused on strategic decision-making, one thing continues to strike me: how rarely data and evidence are truly leveraged to their fullest potential within companies. While most collect and analyze volumes of information, many leaders and teams lack fluency translating insights into concrete actions. Today we will explore how cultivating data literacy at all levels can yield more innovative, impactful solutions to pressing business challenges. With the right focus and support, any organization can strengthen its decision hygiene and outcomes. Defining data literacy and why it matters. Before diving into strategies, it is important to establish a working definition of data literacy. In academic literature, data literacy refers broadly to an individual's ability to critically interpret and apply insights from quantitative and qualitative information to address issues and opportunities. Wolf et al. 2016. Strengthening these skills means moving beyond simply collecting and reporting metrics toward a culture where data routinely informs strategies, processes, and products in meaningful ways. While statistics and analysis are valuable, true returns come from embedding insights into how problems are defined and addressed organizationally. Leaders who champion data literacy help break down silos between functions like IT, marketing, finance, and operations, enabling holistic interrogation of interconnected factors. Employees armed with these competencies can serve as evidence entrepreneurs, spotting applications across domains. Overall, a data-informed culture fosters experimentation and resilience when testing new hypotheses. It also bolsters credibility with important external stakeholders increasingly demanding transparency. Empirical studies suggest data-driven decision-making connects to improved financial performance, innovation, and talent retention when ingrained at both leadership and employee levels. Laval et al. 2011. Kiron et al. 2012. By weaving analytical thinking throughout processes, outcomes transcend individual initiatives to systematically strengthen business performance over the long term. The dividends of organizational data literacy deserve close study and emulation where possible. Developing data literacy through job functions. While every role can benefit, certain functions offer ideal starting points given their core responsibilities already align well. Piloting focused development efforts in key areas helps establish momentum and examples for broader rollout. Marketing and product development. Teams should blend business intelligence with user research methodologies to define target personas, prioritize needs, and rigorously test hypotheses. Equipping these functions first primes insights application across the customer lifecycle. Finance and operations. Instilling skills to detect spending inefficiencies, capacity constraints, or quality issues aids continuous improvement initiatives. Data-driven forecasting also enhances reliability across supply chains and resource allocation. HR and talent management. Recruiting and retaining talent depends increasingly on analytical competencies. Infusing tools and mindsets allows evidence-based optimization of everything from hiring practices to skills assessments. Learning and development programs. IT and analytics. Leveraging data strategically necessitates close collaboration between technical experts amassing insights and business users applying them. Co-training strengthens fluency on both sides for seamless information flows. Tailored development produces pockets of expertise to then socialize more widely. Embedding data literacy as a differentiator across the organization over time. Progress emanates outward from exemplar teams. Building skills through experimental learning. Developing analytical acumen necessitates hands-on application versus abstract coursework alone. Experimental methods proven effective include authentic projects. Tackling real business issues alongside mentors fosters ownership and relevance. Cross-functional teams enhance holistic problem framing. Data discovery labs, sandbox environments encourage exploration and failure without stakes. Teams iteratively define hypotheses, test metrics, and draw conclusions to strengthen scientific method mindsets. Learning expeditions, visiting partners exemplifying data-driven excellence inspires emulation through direct observation of innovative practices. Internal, client, work, having functions commission analysis from peers treats data as a service and builds internal networks accountability for follow-through. Micro-credentials, bite-sized, skills-based credentials recognize competencies and motivate continuous learning versus one-off training. When infused throughout daily work, experimental approaches transform data literacy from abstract concept into an ingrained muscle. Application reinforces retention far beyond isolated events. Case example, developing a data-driven retailer to examine implementation. Consider an omnichannel retailer seeking more nimble strategies. Leaders launched a pilot targeting merchandising, marketing and store operations teams through customized curriculum. Teams conducted discovery projects using existing sales and inventory data to spot underperforming categories. This exposed opportunities like optimizing assortments by region and reallocating floor space. Next, marketing tested targeted promos informed by customer segmentation analysis. Results revealed improved response rates from tailored nudges versus blanket campaigns. Finally, store operations developed staffing models analyzing foot traffic patterns and conversion rates. Stores are now better staffed throughout each day based on demand surges. Ongoing programs institutionalized skills while achieving bottom-line impact. Leadership now champions data literacy as a competitive advantage, steadily expanding the approach. With patience and real problem solving, analytics can permeate an organization's DNA. Nurturing an inquiring culture while skill building lays foundations. Data literacy truly takes hold when inquiry itself becomes habitual across roles and levels. Leaders play a critical nurturing function, role modeling curiosity and removing barriers to experimentation. Ask questions. Foster questioning instincts by proactively soliciting multiple perspectives on pressing issues and harnessing diverse inputs. Promote transparency. Openly sharing both successes and failures builds trust that data seeks truth over performative metrics. Errors signify progress versus punishment. Enable self-directed learning, provide autonomy and support for ongoing discovery outside formal programs through tools. Mentorship and reflection time. Reward experimentation, recognize teams attempting novel analyses. Testing assumptions and integrating learnings, even if all hypotheses are not confirmed. Institutionalize processes, codify data-informed practices to embed inquiry cyclically within standard workflows like problem framing. Ideation, feedback loops and continuous improvement. Cultivating a questioning spirit sustains momentum where skills alone may lag. Leaders shape expectations that information continually refines understanding and strategies. An inquisitive norm then self-perpetuates the benefits of organizational data literacy. Conclusion: in today's complex, fast-moving environments, Capabilities for navigating uncertainty and generating high-impact solutions surpass any individual role or function. Data-driven problem-solving represents a competency all organizations can sharpen to their advantage. With the right focus across functions, learning approaches, and nurturing culture, any company enhances its capacity to make informed decisions and systematically strengthen performance. Leaders play a vital part in embedding analytical thinking as habitual, not an afterthought. Continuous improvement then becomes second nature and outcomes transcend isolated initiatives. By cultivating a data-informed culture organization-wide, the possibilities are endless.